Hello everyone, my name is Adreden. Today, we are going to be making a bridge base. Out of most of the resources that I got here, I may have to do some more digging as well, but we'll see as we get going. So, let's get started. After going through here and digging out, I believe all of the cobblestone, maybe I missed one or two, I don't know. We have something like 4,000-ish cobblestone, roughly. Yeah, I hope I didn't miss any, but you never know. It sounds like someone just hit a landmine someplace. Sorry for your landmining. Anyhow, we're gonna take all that and we're gonna build ourselves a nice big base. Do I? Yes, I do. So I do have a quest that I need to do for the trader, but it's not really important. So right now we're going to build a base. Someone sounds so squishy in here. Oh, that's why. Huh. Okay. Yeah, kind of disgusting. I've been playing a different version of the game, and I was just like running around trying to find gore blocks like this, and my gosh, I couldn't believe how hard it was to find them. I don't know if the latest world building is set to have almost no gore blocks or what, but man, either that or someone had gone through and like scoured the land for them. Anyhow, that's pretty much that. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just set up a small little base area, made a small little storage chest for my stuff, just extra stuff, you know, and a couple of things that'll be kind of useful. This is a little bit less useful because it's a little bit more, you know, destructive. Molotovs are great though, but we should get working here. So the keys to this thing are, this is the bridge base. Now someone said it was impossible to build or like early game or late game without like a lot of resources and whatnot, and anyway, yeah, it's really not that hard of a base to build. What I've got going on here are some holes. I usually only do 4. I might do 6 this time. I don't know. We'll see. And so what I've done here is, I believe this is 21 across. Let me see here. Oh, did I make it 22? Because I might have goofed that up. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 21. Perfect. So we got that exact distance. Now the reason for that distance is because of this here. These blocks support 21 of each other along their length. Now this is like the minimum that you want for this type of base. So like you take this 120 and you divide it by 10, which is pretty simple, right? You take off a 0, you take off a 0, bam, you got that thing, right? Like that's how division works. It's not hard to figure out. In this case anyway, some of them are a little more complex, but no. So there's 12, they can go out 12 each. And so by going out 12 each, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. And from this side, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see? So you have an overlap of this area in the middle, which gives you a little bit of extra weight to play around with. Plus there's a couple of other little tricks. Now we're just going to build this one out of cobblestone. It's a bit scary, but it is doable. That's a bit better when you use trussing, but I have not progressed to that stage yet. To be building this base this early on is a bit, you know, weird. So what we want to do is we want to get stacks of flagstone, which are 35. Now I don't know if I can actually do this entirely, but we're going to build 1, and let's see, we have 26. So 9 more, I think. Gives us a total of 70, I hope, when we're done. I'm just going to build 2 sides of this thing. So, yeah, basically... Oh, I see I've also got a little bit of something else going on here. One, we'll dig it down. I usually dig down 3 because what I like to do is also change the way the height works. No, don't fall down there. If you dig it 3 down deep, no, get the heck out of there. Why, good God. Come on, dude. Why is this so friggin' slippery right there? Okay. Alright, that's not gonna go. Anyhow, I think that actually might be that deep. 71. I think I just hit the button. We'll do this. Spear is a lifesaver on multiplayer, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3, that is already flush with the ground. The ground, what they call density, is so weird. It's some places it seems like looks low, so I think that's messing with my eyes. Now, I actually will need more, because in the center here, I'll want to build a little up platform that's higher than the ground. Maybe up by 2. So, we'll keep the center line marked. Because I want to have a space where the zombies can fall down into. Now, I don't think I'll be building all the fall part of it, this particular build. But, you know, something like this here. Will be kind of extending across the center here, and then the zombies will want to run up onto it, and that's where you kind of have a killing platform for them. Anyhow, let's get this here done. We need a lot more ladder. Not a lot more, I guess not a lot more ladder, but some ladder. So, let's see here. How much ladder can we build? If we build 35... plus 5 is overkill. I was thinking 2, but, you know, I want to make sure that we're definitely good. I think what I'm going to do is put in one of these guys here, one of those there, and then I will start a ladder going up from there. And we're going to use some more of that. Take a drink of water. Maybe this guy. Every now and then, just to kind of keep going. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go up 37, to be honest, because we need to go 35 higher than this block right there. That one's top. So we're going to bring this up to that level. So 35 from here. The reason for this being is this is where the cops stop their spitting. Now, this one, I haven't done this base from scratch with flagstone until in alpha 19 yet. So the birds attacking us is a little bit more extreme, and the birds are deadly. Like, I have died, well, I guess last episode I died on the roof there because of a bird. Yeah, that sucked. So anyways, let me see here. Let's start going. 1. Now what I want to do is I want to switch back and forth with these ladders. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. You're up top there. What else you can do... there's a lot of stuff going on right here, so I guess I have to stop and explain. Okay, so you have to build the ladders up as you go up, if you want to be able to climb up and down, right? So that's a thing. And I built this 2 up, so that when the zombies come by, well, I guess they're going to be able to climb up to us. So what I might want to do is take this off, but it made it easier to start this. And what you can do to make it easier for jumping... Oh, this is the wrong block. Okay, yes. I was thinking I would grab a plate, a wooden plate, and put it there, but that's the other block. Yeah. So what we might want to do is grab these guys. I have 3 left. Okay. And put them... I'll put 1 here. This should be able to let me on here. It's a little bit sketchy. I died because of a wolf like this the other day. Anyhow, the other thing you can do is if you have a lot of these guys, I'm going to actually try it, but it could be deadly. Yeah, 2 of them. Ugh, not a really great number. But you can make hay bales, and you can put them someplace. I might actually just, because I'm waiting for them to get made, I may dig them into the ground, and I think that should be fine. 1, 2. We're gonna have to jump off and land on this thing, which is a bit sketchy, but I also want, so the reason why I'm depressing them into the ground a bit is because I kind of want the zombies to walk over them rather than hit them, you know, if possible. Anyhow, okay, all that explained. Now, we get back up on here, and we go follow our pattern of doing this here. 1, and then that guy. Then I guess we jump and put a ladder. Okay, so that's 2 above the ground. That's 2. 3. I don't know how you're gonna, you know, however you have to keep track of this in your head. 4. That's what you gotta do. I guess what I generally do... 5. So I generally try to cross-link them every 5. So I generally do something like that. And that's okay. And so that means, yeah, when you climb down, you should be able to see this. Now this is a very vulnerable time, because like if you're up there, the zombies, because there's no bridge, they'll try to get you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already goofed this up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we put one in too high. So this is why it's kind of pays to double check this and whatnot. So anyhow, I'm gonna climb back up here. And I'll probably, you know, it doesn't really hurt to have this here. It's just, it provides extra support if this particular pillar gets broken out. This pillar beside it can hold on to it a bit more. It does, it would be kind of problematic if this one also got broken out. This guy here that's going to get put in gets broken out, because then just extra weight for it to hold. Or, well, I guess these ones over here to hold on to. It's kind of complicated, but, you know, it's a thing. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is go... So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Now that should be a little more easy to comprehend for me. And then you can kind of fall down onto this ladder without hurting yourself. This is another trick I have used in the past to kind of do this. So just, yeah, I don't know, advanced building techniques, I guess, today. Yeah, so that puts us at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to have to make more flagstone blocks, but that's fine. And then once again, dangle off. Wah! So, yeah, kind of sketchy doing this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that puts us at 15. I'm going to try to not, you know, show every little bit of this, because it's a lot of just this repetitiveness. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be at 20. 20 higher than what the centerpiece is going to be. So the ladders, there's a 1 sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 25, I think. Want to do the 31. That's when I'll go back down and check for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another thing is, most of the time zombies can't see like this far up. At the next sort of at 35. That's why, despite the fact cops can actually puke that far, 2, 3, 4, 5, they don't actually like you aren't able to actually spit at you when you get up here. Okay. Nope. Okay, I was hoping that I could pull that maneuver off, which would be to slip over to the side there, but not gonna work. So let's just double check. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you don't get it exactly right. If it gets too low, that's a problem, that's for sure. But if it's too high, it's okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 25, so 30. So yeah, one more set, and we are good. Boom! Climb up to the top. What else can I say about this thing? Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to, because of Alpha 19, add in a special area for the vultures. Boop. Okay, so that puts us at 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now here's where a couple of things come into being kind of handy to put in here. I generally try to put in at least one more below, and then that guy. So what this does is it gives a little bit of extra support here. By about 1 block. Now you can only actually go out a certain number of blocks before you have to go, before you get to like a bedrock support limit. And I'm pretty sure it's 15. I honestly haven't really tried it since I was 16. I just kind of assume it's the same thing, so that if the material doesn't have the right kind of stability glue and support, then you'll end up with the case that it ends up breaking. Yeah, basically, if it goes out past that, and no matter how many extra supports you add down and up to make it go out, you can't get past like a 15 block limit, which is kind of annoying. But it just sort of seems to be the way. Now, anyway, that's sort of irrelevant to this base, so let's just finish off our ladder system. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So then, this is the other kind of scary, sketchy spot here. Yeah, and I can obviously use a lot of my cobblestone here. So what did I have? I had 70-ish. Let's make another 70 for the other side. No. Recipes. Flagstone block. And 70 craft. Now it's going to actually be more, because there's also another span of 21 in between the center here. And I'm not sure how many is a minimum for this base. What I mean by that is how many minimum pillars are required in the center. Yeah, I've built it with less than, because I don't generally build it like super early in the game. I do generally, it's either later or maybe a week or two further into the game. Anyhow, from here, this is your bedrock support. It should go all the way down to the bedrock and give you all the support you need. Then you have here is a block that can shear off of this on this face here. And so this is where your support starts. So this is number 1 of 12, right? So 1, this is dangerous, but just so you know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna go with 11 and hope to God. Whew. That's half of it. Wow. So yeah, that reaches all the way out here, and it can support my weight. And right below me is where I planned on being you know, that little section down there. We're gonna build that up third. So what I think I might do real quick is just build this same thing on the other side without you guys really being present, because it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35. And so how much flagstone do I have left? I've got a couple of flagstone left, right? Another couple things you can do, even early on, I mean, why not, right? Is upgrade these lower 3, say, to anything up is better. I didn't bring any of the, oh, I don't have a fully mixed thing, yeah. So I have also, you know, some of the concrete if I wanted to actually mix it together. Yeah, so anyhow, I'm going to do this. This looks off for some reason. I just obviously chose the wrong pattern on the other side, but that's okay. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll build it on the exact same thing, because you got to. Right? So here. So yeah, there's a bit of stuff going on the edges here, which I'll get to. So I will be back in a couple minutes. Remember, dig down 3, and then, or, well, you mean you don't have to, but it just makes it kind of a little bit nicer, I think. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay, so at this point, I'm a 7 out here. You might be tempted to be like, hey, I can just finish it by building 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bad idea. If you do that, you'll surpass the thing's limit over there, and then it'll collapse. You have to build it directly out every time. You might be able to get, yeah, this last block, boom, in there, and that's about it, right? Obviously. There's the bridge. The bridge is now made. Everything else is a little bit easier from every time on now, because you just kind of go up and you match the level, and it's all good. Now this, I would say build it out of truss, because when you build it out of truss, it's a lot stronger. Truss can support a lot more weight, especially spanning this many here. When you're in the middle, it has a lot more extra weight left, because so this is only out to its like 11th position or whatever. And then, but you have 15 on truss, and it's just way stronger, right? This trussing stuff, because it weighs less and supports more. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. Actually, let's try out what might be our doom. We'll run all the way up here. Yeah, put this here, because sometimes it's easier later on to just come up this way, kind of sidestep, and not fall off the edge. It's questionable, but it also does kind of work. Okay, so yeah, you should be able to fall on hay still. Ooh, boy. Not in real life, but... oh god. Yeah. So if you want a big GTFO plan, build like a 3x3 or 5x5, you know, a lot of hay somewhere around the base where you can just jump off and you'll be nice and safe. Okay, so one of the key things you need here is to have some kind of ramp. I think what I'm going to go with might be these guys this time. That guy there, and here, pick up this flashlight, and then we're going to go put in this flagstone wedge. Boom. Boom. Now this gives the zombies a really easy way to run up top here. And then at some point, this is where like the build order kind of is an interesting thing, because you can do stuff like this, and you know, to get the clay, if you're not willing to go through a factory, what you can do is you can dig a gigantic hole really far deep down into the earth. But if you do this, know that if this breaks and they get down there, and if you're running around on the ground afterward, the zombies will try to dig through the ground, right? And if they dig to the ground underneath one of these pillars, then it could break the pillar and it will come tumbling down. And so that is bad news. So what you would want to do is you'd want to go out a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, or 6, 7, like a few. And you want to dig down and you want to build either a ramp or a ladder that comes up from the bottom of your hole. If it goes all the way to bedrock, you know, that's what you got to do. Otherwise, they're going to try to get you through the dirt, and that could lead to them, you know, bringing this thing down. So providing them a path is better than not. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So yeah, that now means that we can build this thing shape. I generally fill this in just because it makes it a little bit, you know, better for this whole situation. Makes it I don't know, last longer. Okay, anyhow, so this is the next little part here. I might just power build through this section here. Not explaining a whole lot, because let me think about what needs more to be said here. These need to be widened, right? So they go out to 1, 2, like that, plus whatever else will make a pyramid-ish shape on top. So if we go shape this here, we want 1, 2 like that, and we need more flagstone. We still have a fair bit of cobblestone, right? It was easy to get, and I was leveling when I did it. Plus I get experience every time I build, right? So, I don't know. I'm just going to do another 100, right? Not a big deal. That's 5. And so then, now this is, I'm just doing it this way to show you the idea here. Now, yeah, you'd fill in all this with more of this ramp. And so what you can do here is you can make it so that the zombies will fall down a pit base, if you would like. It makes it a little bit more AFK than filling this in and putting fires on the top, right? That's the idea behind this. Now, why even build this thing in the center of this bridge base? Well, because zombie AI. At the moment, for the last 3 alphas, the zombie AI has been in such a way that as you're here and up on top of this bridge, the zombies want to get to you, but they also want to break down anything that's around you that is possibly holding you up. And so this makes this a little bit higher priority to climb to the highest block to get you first, but then they go down and they're like, oh, well, he's up here, let's go back up here, right? And wants to go up. So for this particular design, what I'm going to just do, though, just because I think this is a bit confusing, is I'm going to fill this platform in 100% here. Now, yeah, let's magically finish this off. And with that, we are almost done this part. Guess we'll start this one over here and there. So just filling in these corner blocks just to make it a little bit nicer for the zombies to walk up. You know, it's nice to be courteous to them and their feelings. I'm sure they don't feel very well listened to in the apocalypse. Now you gotta be very careful because sometimes you will mess up your block placement, like this stupid one here. And I still have not quite gotten the next tier of tools, but that's okay. Boom, there. That looks right. And that does that. So then we're gonna go find the other shape which we need, which is this guy here. Finish off this. Now this, yeah, provides a nice even surface for the zombies to run up without them being too problematic. For Horde Night 1, or like the first time I use this, I'm actually not going to be too concerned about it, but no. 100 please. Yeah, so we need to fix that one, so copy shape, copy rotation, boom, there's that. So now we have this part here done. Rocks, I do have lots of rocks. Campfires. I guess it'll be 25. Do I want to do that many actually? I don't know, let's just do 20 for now. What I would probably do, oh, let's put those there. Yeah, we want to put those there. Hey, there's a wandering horde over there that's just like, I don't even know what they're up to. Okay, cool. Let me see here. One, yes, we don't get any points for placing down a block, but upgrading, we get 120 experience, right? So this is an interesting way to get that double bonus I was talking about earlier on the previous episodes. When you're harvesting this stuff, you know, you harvest it and, you know, you get like 120 per stack, right? But then what you can also do is upgrade all this if you have even more. And there's, of course, another factory in this town, and there's all kinds of places where you can get this stuff, so it's all over the place. I think what we need to do is we need to fight these guys for the experience, because it's kind of fun. Oh, man! You sneaky guy. So, I'm a little encumbered. I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal overall. Just gotta make sure they're dead. My stamina is really low. Okay, cool. Eat more food. Head back over here. You know, it was easy to dispatch them. Now, you would have had to been a bit careful at least pay attention to if they were trying to come here and hit your blocks apart. But other than that, you know, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to dig down 3 here, and I'm going to build the rest of this bridge part really quick. These kind of go a lot faster now that we've got this built. Dun, dun, dun. Now, part of the reason here is that what I've done in the past is I've made it so this continues down into the ground and matches up down here somewhere and then goes back up. They'll make it so that the zombies are even less likely to attack the base of this thing. I might do a little bit of it here for you to see. The video is going to be a bit longer, but I know some of it's going to be also fast-forwarded. Fast-forwarded? So, you know, it's a bit, some stuff like that. Okay, these are the campfires. That's why I suddenly became so encumbered. Man. Drop that for a second. Okay, boom. 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 Come on. And boom. So I got more to put out. Now what this does is on Horde Night, you can just light these fires. And it will cause the zombies to run over top of them and do this. We'll demonstrate this all again in a couple days on the server here. Well, on the game here. This is like the worst part about this. I gotta do all this placement by hand. I think if in real life what I would probably do is just throw a bunch of logs on here and then have them just run on it. I kind of want to spread these out a little bit so that, you know, they have a higher chance of running on all of them. But what I would probably do is fill out this entire surface with these fires, and then you just drop like, you know, roughly, what, like that many wood in each one, or less? Just enough to last you a Horde Night. It was not a really big deal, and then yeah, we would just, boom, turn it on, and then any zombie that runs over top of that is going to be lit on fire. Alright, let's do this real quick here. 1, 2, 3. We don't even have to count, actually, at this stage. But what you can do, I would still recommend putting in these little cross links. Otherwise, you know, you're probably going to have to come back at some point here and fix them up. But you can do that afterwards. It's not really like a big deal. Just, you know, nerd hole up around or build some scaffolding. I'm going to actually just not do the rest of them, just as an example. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And then you just go, this is where it becomes way easier, because now you just walk along here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think I can leave that one there. Well, no, let's do the 11th one, just so it's easier for us to maintain in our mind as we build this other section here. Oh, man. Oh, good God. This is why having a bigger one of these is, you know, smart. Yeah, we're just going to build straight up here. And then it should be fine. The zombies, you know, won't be able to get me up here tonight anyway, as I heal my friggin' leg. Like, of course, I'm also doing this on an accelerated time scale, because I don't want, you know, I want it to be all in a video here. We went one too high. We'll break that down off camera. Once again, our lower support here, just to give us a little bit of extra weight as we go over here. We can use one of our splints that we found. That'll make us walk faster and speed up recovery. And we still have more cobblestone, right? Flagstone. I'm going to build another 100, because I will use it. Because it's all going to get used up in making this thing about 6 wide. I generally have about, yeah, 6 or so of these here things. Yeah, and that's basically that. Now, this is where it gets a little bit sketchy, because Early on, yeah, probably won't have to worry about vultures too much, but later on it becomes an issue. Now, I don't know. I have not calculated this out, guys, and this is bad. Bars. I'm just going to make 3... Now, bars... No. We need those first. Flagstone. I think it was, what, 60 something? 69? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't really matter for those. But these guys here, they weigh... let's see. These guys weigh 10. These guys weigh 5. So, in theory, I can put a couple on here without this thing breaking apart. I might die because I have not calculated this exactly out in my brain. And it's always scary to do this if you don't, if you know what you're gonna get into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa! Yeah, so now you have a little bit of a platform. And you can shoot down at the zombies as they come up here. They're probably on fire, but you can probably AFK for the most part. As you build this base bigger, as per some of my videos, you can build cages over top. You can build more trussing over top of this, or underneath it, or replace it, or whatever. And that will give you extra support, which you can then build like a little cage over top here to prevent any birds from getting at you. Yeah, that's basically the gist of that. Now, there's also other upgrades that can be done down there, like all the different turrets and stuff that you can get. That will seriously help you out a lot dealing with all the zombies. And yeah, I think maybe one last thing we'll do down on the bottom, which could be deadly to me right now because I'm so injured. Press space. What? That's a glitch. Okay, so I climbed onto the ladder, I looked down and I pressed space, and I got zoomed all the way to the bottom. That was interesting. I don't know if you guys can replicate that, but that was cool. What I wanted to do was press spacebar, fall, and then press spacebar somewhere in here, and then that would make me, like, come down. It's basically the same thing. It's just that I just was not expecting that to happen like that. Okay. So let's just quickly go do this here, and then I call this an end of a video because I'm kind of running out of time to record today. So yeah, what I wanted to do is something like this, where you dig down here. As you can see, I still have time. I did this on day, what is it, 12? I mean, I started in week 2 to gather all the resources, but it is pretty early on, and we're fine here. But we're just going to show you the pattern here, and then I'll work it out even more. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying this video at any point, hit the like button and share with any friends who might enjoy it, because it's something that is, I think, quite useful. But hey, that's just me. This is my play style, so let's go this, copy the shape, copy the rotation, 1, 2, and then I want to put the two more of them down here, right, like this. Now you're going to want to make this, of course, wider, so there are more of these guys, because if you can spread this out to maybe, like, if this one was the most side one, you could have this out 2, maybe 3, and pretty much guarantee the zombies would not get close enough to try to damage the thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's worth going all the way down here. I may just put in a half block. Where's the half? I know I could type it in. Is it not here? Nope, it's there. But yeah, by putting it lower like that, it makes it so that you can, like, the zombies now, if they were on the ground level, would be even more inclined to be like, oh, and that's further down, that's further away from him, but you know, that's where he is, so we kind of want to break this, but this is closer to him, so we'll go up here, right? It's a weird AI mechanic, but it sort of works, you know? So yeah, there's pretty much that. I think we're going to call this episode there. And once again, upgrade to get even more experience. It's one of the beautiful things about this base is, yeah, you can do that. Plus, yeah, so now I still have a lot of these left. And yeah, I can upgrade this and I'm pretty much safe, but you do want to be up top before the Horde Night starts. If you're thinking to yourself, hey, I can do this. I heard you. I think it's just a crawler, though. Somewhere over there. I want to go get this guy over here. Real quick. I should probably eat more. Just so I can keep on healing. I want to stay armed. Yeah, anyhow, guys. That's pretty much that. We'll take a picture of it for the screenshot and call it a night. Maybe like that. Something like that. F7. Boom. Could also maybe go back some. Put the moon over top. This is kind of what, you know, just try to find interesting things to do for thumbnails, right? Whatever it may be. Maybe we'll try this. It's such a finicky art. Anyhow, there's that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go in this particular series. There's a lot of things that are coming out that I kind of want to get done. Let me know if you guys are still interested about this, because there's also a lot of mods that I want to play. I want to do more Warzix mod. I want to do Darkness Falls. And I need to build my own mod. So, you know, there's a lot coming out. There you go. See? All done. Anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Share with some friends. If you want to learn more about 7 Days to Die, hit the subscribe button. And you can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter at Adreden Gaming. And yeah, we're ready for the next Horde, I do believe. But I need to actually make that a little bit bigger so I don't have to break my leg again. We should be fine for Horde Night. Should be fun. Okay then. Bye-bye, guys.